Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is South on the another Lieutenant Jimmy Jr. Okay, as of now, it is exactly 1 week to the Star Wars Old Republic Shadow of the Revan. And this morning I was on my favorite site, Star Wars Strategy, and they was getting these links where you can actually read about these people who actually went and tested out the Shadow of Revan, tested out the new gameplay and what's all involved, and um, the so-called Jesus droid. Now that's a new term. That's being called, but the new droid companion that you'll actually be able to bring with you, so you can be able to do a lot of these flashpoints by yourself. And some people are calling it the Jesus droid because you're able to do the whole entire flashpoint, which is you, the droid, and you have to have some kind of companion as a healer. So the so-called Jesus droid would be your ultimate tank that does his tanking and absorbing while you kind of sit back, play your class that you want to do, and then you have to have your class healer, your dedicated class healer, because like in this one, you can get her, it's either this one or this one. It's one of these two I just read, where they got Treek, and, Treek was not really a dedicated class healer, kept dying a lot. But in one of these other ones, they brought the actual class healer through that class. This one here, I love this girl. This is Heather. Um, she plays the Shadows and the Assassin, which is my favorite class out of all of them. If you have to put my classes, to the way I like to play, um, I would say, number one for me would be the Shadows and the Assassin because we're able to cloak and do those sneak attacks. Followed by the Guardian and Juggernaut because we got the heavy armor and we can get a close range and just, beat the crap out of you. We got heavy armor to protect ourselves. And then you got the long range, which is the Trooper, the Vanguard, and the oh crap, I think what they are, the Bloody Hunter and Power Attacks. So we got the heavy armor again to protect ourselves, but because we do like long range attacks, that's my way up. That's mine right now. Then it kind of towards followed up by the smuggler class and the Imperial Agent class, which is good. Oh, you can play your Han Solo and your James Bond, which I'm right now playing right now. It's on the Imperial class right now, which is really interesting. And last night, meeting Dog City and having to talk to Keelix and listen to them, and gee, that's an interesting story. That's all I gotta say. Don't want to get on no spoilers. But thank you, Heather, so much. I've already, gave you a big shout out and a thank you on my guild thorn. But ladies and gentlemen, now Ryan, Giles, Kyle, you was wondering what the stats are, this, that, and all. Now I've seen this picture once before, but it was on a closed server that you really couldn't, look at or whatever. Oh wait, good the heck, I already had it set. Sorry. Alright, there. But like I said, I've already got this linked on my website page for these links right here. But, thank you, Heather. And this is Heather. Her and her husband, Wally Tally, I believe is how it's pronounced. They're big pro Star Wars players, and they play the Clearly and Run radio, which I do follow and listen to. But if you want to learn, game mechanics, gameplay, learn how to like do certain missions so you can get through it without dying as much, as well as learn the mechanics, as well as the storyline. Figure out what the story is and play the story so you get the story. You definitely want to follow her and her husband because these two are dedicated Star Wars fans, and they run a bunch of Star Wars stuff. But as you can see here, she showed up like 2 hours early, and now she showed up an hour early, but left 2 hours late because of the traffic and all. Um, Now this is the other girl, Swasia. I had trouble saying her name. Sorry. There's her name right there. SWTOR, or Torsoya. That's her. But the other one has a thing where you did a follow her, where these two are actually Gainer girls, but they are big time, Star Wars fanatics. Then of course it kind of shows you the toaster and all. This is the game room where they got to set up and play, this everything else, and she actually does a nice thick blog. Plus, she got a book here, so that way you get to read about Revan that they all got to take home with them and read about who Revan was and why Revan was so popular. And you'll notice all of them were played on Dells. So Kyle, Dell has a future in Star Wars because they was all played on Dell computers. And then you kind of see the different people, this, that, everything else. I mean, it's a good read. And then you see, like right here, each one of these computers got specifically set up to, like let's say, yeah, right here, we traded computers because Michael figured out that the computer had a Jedi Guardian, and she wanted the Shadow, and then they all had these names, the 54 him by BioWare. So she got to play her favorite class because each one, now like it, all these, story people, all these, interviewers or whatever, showing the stuff, trying the stuff out, they all got the Republic side, while the game developers and like Eric Nesca and all of them, they got on the Imperial side and came in as Imperials, and her and all the other ones came in on the Republic side. Like there's a picture of her little Jedi Shadow. And right there, here's what I wanted. This is why I'm doing the stream. Here is the new stat called a Stalker stack. Now I'm not sure this is, this going to be, the same style for all the other classes. The Jedi Shadows and the Sith Inquisitors Assassins. This is their stats. So you see 192, 192. Once again, we now got full road boots, headgear, hands, leg bracers. It's a full stat. Because the old stat you had, like a body armor, pants, wrist, hands. You was like two type. This one now is a full body type. And you can see it's all dark purple-like. My favorite color. The items were done for 53 minutes. But now you can see right there, ladies and gentlemen, there is the new stats. 192 basically. So there you go. I'll let you look at it some more. There. And then here, she got to do Blood Hunt. And then there's lunch. Barbecue chicken with macaroni and cheese and steamed vegetables. And there's the other one, Death and Taxes. They are a hardcore type group that does operations and all this stuff. They're a hardcore group. Very hardcore. Oh, I don't see about the Jesus droid. Must get here. Yeah, right there. There it is. They had everyone do a couple of TDT, including dining, and of course, when you do the third mission, you got to dine on the Republic side. This is the Republic side character that telling you that Revan. You have to go find him because he's been kidnapped by the Revanites. And you see, it was quite easy for me to do with the 192 honor rating, set bonus, and the Jesus droid that helps you in solo mode, what makes it super easy. Yeah, she was the one that brought Treek, and as you see right there, that I was stuttering and to use a tanking thing, so I brought Treek with the lower little gear, who died anyway. So she's the one that brought Treek. Got the other one, she followed what they recommended, the Jesus droid and the HK-51. So you got the Jesus droid doing its job and the HK doing the DDS while you do your, because she was, running the Shadow and Assassin type tree. So she's going to draw Treek and Tortrick died. And that's right there. That shows that when you do these missions, just like in Star Trek Online, you're going to have 3 characters, you, 2 other companions. You get to pick who your companions you want to come down, and they will do, like in Star Trek Online, they will do this like recommendation because of what gear they're wearing, who they recommend to bring down, because what they can do and what their class is, what they recommend. But if you don't want to follow the recommendation, you can, like she did, chose Treek and bring Treek down. And then cool little Treek, little Ewok died a lot. Probably heard her like, die a lot. Like an Ewok. And then there's the keyboard they played on, Logitech. So you see Kyle. Those might tell us that Star Wars, loves Razer product, but you see, Logitech keyboard, Logitech mouse, and Logitech headset. There's Razer. I see Logitech with the Dell computer. There's, him from Death Taxes. Very hardcore group to this stuff thing. Then you see right here, they did the Ancient Hyper Gate. Oh no, they were supposed to go to Ancient Hyper Gate, but it didn't load for some reason. So they all got sent to the Nova Coast, the Beach Coast place. There. And you see right there, my team ended up having 7. Warzone didn't load or something, still on. She had 28. Yeah, that must be her right there. See now, open up more. Yeah, that must have done her. See, 28. So she got the most kills. So that must have done him. Since he had one less kill, but he got the most medals at 16. So that's good, And you see, I enjoy playing Infiltration, Destruction, Discipline at 3.0. I don't remember using my basic attack, which means Thor sustainability has increased. Additionally, Whirling Blow, I don't think it's sucked up on my Thors. So you see, she really went to work on, playing both the TDT side and the TDE side. So you can see both sides, how in 3.0 comes out, that the Bioware group really went to work in trying to, make this work. And then there's our link where you can go and listen to the, where they was questioning the people, this, that, and all. And down here, you can read about it, like the, Galactic Starfighter, what's going on there, blah, blah, legacy, Like right here, this is the one thing everybody's done talking about, how they really like it though. When you do all your rotation, click, 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 you'll start to have an ability light out saying, okay, you've done your rotation correctly. Now you can use this clock. But a lot of times people don't see that clock or don't, realize it's there. So now they have it where if you put that ability on your bar somewhere, it's going to light up. And when it lights up, you want to click it immediately so it'll do its clock. You can do its attack. This here, I wish they would do right here. the so-called nega servers. That way, when you do the TDT type things and the flashpoint, because like the other day, I was trying to do a flashpoint on a Marauder who hit 55. And I just went ahead and started doing all of the cab, this, that, and all, and the whole entire time, the whole hour while I was leveling up on the cab, it did not kick not one time. I just thought, well, it's time to go to bed. I'm going to bed. Good night. And it still hadn't kicked on when I signed out. And I got my 55, my murder up to 55. And then you see, like I said, you can already, like you got in any game she asked about. Now, the other girl, she's got a picture of the old gambling game. If you ever played Night of the Old Republic, the little gambling game, the little mini game that you could play, she's got a picture of that saying, yeah, we need this more, because we want more gambling in Star Wars. Now, right here, I'm glad she asked this question, because, since I'm the guild leader and I want to, do things for the guild, but also be there for other people who want to, go out there and do something that's related to Star Trek or related to Star Wars. Now you see right here, and she plays Guild of War 2, so you see she makes little comments, relating back to that. Like there's one in here. I keep wondering, why don't they have a money bank? There it is. Legacy credit bank. What's the status on the legacy bank? All your credits pulled together from all your characters, or having a legacy bank in the cartel hold. Guild War 2. Oh, she plays that, I guess. Added it, and it works out really well. So does Star Trek Online. It works out really well for us too in Star Trek Online. I like how that works. Yeah, and that's something that'll get rolled out. And I did not know it. I always thought they used the Dune engine. Because when this came out, I thought it was using the Dune engine. No, they actually use it's called Hero Engine. That is the game engine that Star Wars uses. I never knew that until I looked up and said, oh, I thought they used the Dune engine because the way the cinematics and the way he thought the actors and all, I thought it was like the Dune engine. And now they use what's called the Hero Engine. And you see right there, once we hit level 60, we'll be able to hop right into the new alteration, or we'll have to go back and re-gear. And that's what the whole entire McKed and Orcon was all about. Once you got to the high level, your next little 55, you had to go back to them to get the game gear to go do the alteration at the end of, them. You had to get that game gear just so you could continue on and continue doing so. You could go into those hard notes. And you see, now you'll be able to hop right on into the story mode, of course. The storyline actually leads you into the Temple of Sacrifice alteration. You can bypass it. You can do the solo option and get the story node are meant to be seen and done. They are meant to be seen. The hard nodes are really, really, really hard. And you can see here, they actually are. I'm not so enthused by that. I'm concerned. I think the average hard node guy is going to be pretty frustrated. Okay, my thoughts. I hope Wonder don't complain about not being able to beat these bosses. And then you got costumes. That's one thing about this game. They've got all these different styles costumes. And you see, like right there, Bruce, because apparently he went somewhere and let it spill out somewhere. Yeah, that was in New York, Bruce. Already too much joking. And then there she is again. My thoughts. And then you see here is where like Bruce steps in and starts explaining, what happened, this, that, and all. Okay, ATIs and tools. Now this I would really like. They started doing this at first when the game was in beta test, and you was able to get these Android tools to kind of do these calculators and further checks and this and everything else. But then when the 2.0 came out, they became not useless because they just couldn't work right anymore. So when they were doing the beta testing of the game, I pretty much went out and got every single Star Wars tool that was Android controlled or Android run, so I can follow up on Star Wars and see what it's doing. And then you see right here. Now here's another question. A while back you guys said something about 12XT is a big experiment. And you see like right here, Ailon Nova Guard, when you go into these parts of the lusters and them cool stuff. Here it is, here it is. I think, now I'm not sure who the diva is, again the daughter is. I think it's gone perfect. It would have been great to toggle it off. Toggle it off if you don't want to do that. We saw how much travel time was annoying, where normally there would have been a filter gear which we were going to look into. So who knows, down the road there'll be a way where you won't have to do the planetary stuff just to get the stuff you need so you can go to the next planet. You can just do your class, get what you need, move on to the next one. Without having to run around and do all the side missions just to get the credits and the gear you need so you can do the next planet and the next set when you level up from, basically every 10 levels you have to gear up because the next 10 are going to become really rough and hard. So the idea is, as you're leveling up from like 1 to 10, you'll get your basic set that you can use. And then when you go from 20 to 30, the basic set you have from 1 to 10 will get you from 10 to 20 easily. So by the time you get to 20, you're going to have to re-gear. So all the gear you get while you're going from, like 10 to 20, you want to save. Because when you get to 30, you're going to need some of that to go from 30 to 40. And that's the idea. As you're leveling up, you'll get these game drops, and you can use the gear right then and there, or you can hold on to it so when you hit your next level up at every 10th level, then you put all those on together as one stat, or one set. And then on the other hand, as soon as I get it, I quickly put it on and either now, like let's say my Inquisitors and all, if it's something that I can reverse engineer to make it and create it myself, I'll reverse engineer it. But if it's something that I can't do because it's something on one of my other characters that's useless, and once it's down to you, you can't get it to another character. You just have to take it back to a vendor and sell it to get the credit stored again. And possibly check and data mining. Then from here on in, they got a big huge thing about the data miner. They got this big huge, the last one, Hut Cartel him. See right here. Specifically talking about how to exploit the content. And then you have Eric, the one that really went after that data miner and started this fight between Bioware and the data miners. See right here, it's weird because it's to those that we can't send a message to the data miner and be like, guys, we're totally fine. But it's weird because we're not against it, but we can't ignore it. But I think like data mining is great, but then you can't support it basically. Now here's one spoiler. In one of these missions on the Ailon Thor, apparently there is a, let me see right here. So spoiler alert everybody, right there. Spoiler alert. On one of these missions, well I said Ailon Thor, so whichever one has Ailon Thor. And apparently, I've already seen on one of my other streams, if you find this guy and actually talk to him, you'll actually get an accolade for talking to this ghost. But you have to go to this when he's out and about. And you see, he took place 400, 500 years before the game that basically started the whole entire, battle between the Siths and the Jedis. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. One spoiler and an accolade to look for. And that's another reason why I like playing this game. You go to these accolades and these decorations. Now in this game, when you find them, you can actually turn them into a decoration and then show them off in your stronghold. Star Trek Online, you need to learn to do that, because that'd be so cool. You take all those accolades I had on Star Trek and somehow turn it into a dragon, right? That, hey, I did this, here it is. In this game, you do something, you can turn it into a decoration and then drag it off in your stronghold. Had you done it? See, and that's the planet I thought of right there. That's like the last one. So when you're leveling up this on, you want to go to this planet right here. That's got the best game gear. What leads you into your first operations, and you start doing the operation raids. But you want to get that game gear right there from that planet. And Gilchrist. Okay, and this is pretty much in, and that's the whole entire team. This is her the story right here. And then there's Eric. Yeah, because you got him, who got brought in. He's the death and taxes. I forget who she is. She's that, her right there. That's her. The MMO, she's not the MMO Dawn. And then there she is, Heather. Okay, and that's it. Alright, well, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at her. Because Pretty Little Sith, she actually, apparently before she went there, she actually made a lot of space on her cell phone and on her little tablet thing, so she can record everything. Wow, this one here, apparently she had some space that she didn't think she'd use up much, and it like died on her, so she had to do a lot of handwriting notes to everything else. We're gonna go to her. Take a look at what she has. And this is her story of the press event of the Shadow of Revan that's coming out next week. This is her notes and stuff. And then you see right here, Hillary Nicole, or, the one that, the event she put out to get everybody all together. And there they are. See what the insights were invited. And then you see, and now this is her. And then Heather, and she's right there. A hardcore guild that focuses on beating the non-technical content again as fast as possible. And these are all her pictures now. Bunch of Dell computers with Logitech setups. And glass points. Seeing thermal here, that Jesus droid again. You bring your companion, also receive a droid extra companion that acts as a Sith tank. It was later referred to as informally the Jesus droid or the GSI droid due to the fact that it's so strong and will keep it from dying. And like I said, I've seen a picture of it. Someone on the Reddit, however you pronounce it, someone posted a picture of it, and it was like the HK-37, but like a souped up, built up HK type droid. See, now this one here, she talks about the different platforms. New solo node platforms, you can experience 2 of them, Blood Hunt and Battle Razizi. Blood Hunt, cover the battle. And you see here, she wrote at instead of the at S2. Then operations, which you still have to team up and root out what to do. Now, this is her character. She liked being a Truth of Vanguard. See, I was really lucky because the Truth of Vanguard is my main class, and she got to pick her style of class. And you see, the gear seems to have gone back to their current look to the classes, and that's the thing. That's what I'm really glad. I mean, they're actually like rolling back, and when this game first got started out, they had this particular look to each class, particular way of playing. Star Wars Old Republic is going back to that, the data testing ways. I'm really happy for that. See, I'm really excited I get to wear this. See, Jedi look like Jedi, Troopers look like Troopers. The red and white okay in my book. Okay, here she talks about the discipline. And there's already a lot of people already talking. And Ryan, if you've not seen, that's the new Truther. Since you love being a truther, this is the new Ion Storm. This is the new attack mode for AoE attacks. And then spoilers, and more spoilers. And guess who's back? The little hot redhead that's stormed the Jedi Temple and helps the Sith, get into the temple and destroy the temple. The hot little redhead back. And there she is. Helping the, I think it's Dark Malchus. I think it was the one that, stormed. You have her, a scoundrel being a healer to keep Malchus, Dark Malchus healed. You have 3 of them basically storm, and then the ship you see back here, the ship, all that gets wrecked in with the rest of the you know, Marauders and Sith Juggernauts all come out, start slicing up everybody. And there's a picture of... Oh, yeah, she's the one who did the original Revan poster. You know, this one here. You see, originally it was just down this. This got the original poster right here. They just got rid of these two here, got rid of this one, and just had these three and these two. And then you see right here, this article's gotten too long for the question and answer thing. You know, and she put it in her own separate thing. But you see, Ryan, you're going back to there. Now she don't really go into detail. So I can't open that up. Not like the other one, you can open up and actually look into it. Yeah, she's coming up on 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do a quick show real quick. See, a lady on the street and a geek in bed. And she's a good little personality. I follow her because she's really up there on the Star Wars stuff. All these pictures. Because he really took the time to interview everybody and take a look at everybody. Alright. See if I can open that up. Okay, and like I said, this is the new outfit, rating 192, adaptive. And that's another thing, on one of these other ones, they actually talk about where us crafters that are, you know, doing crafting to the game, and everything else, we'll be able to craft this gear. Now, the Kill Dragons, we still not be able to craft. That is strictly an alterations gear. We'll not be able to do the Kill Dragon, which is like the best gear in the whole game. But you have to do the alteration to get it. But this gear, you will be able to craft and this everything else. So that's good. I'm so glad that they're making it where a lot of these gears we can craft ourselves and do ourselves. And you can kind of see the outfit right there. You need to see another picture. See achievement, complete achievement. And there's our Jedi Shadow. Look at that little setup there. Now the funny thing, because the way these arm pads are, I'll have to get the guy's name. He's done the Ninja Turtles that attacks the Ninja Turtles. They're calling that outfit this outfit because when you've got everything all on, he looks like that guy from the Ninja Turtle that attacked the Ninja Turtles and tried to kill them. Because the way the arms are and stuff. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because it's now coming up on 30 minutes, just everything else. But I just want to do a shout out. I've already posted this this link on my guild page, so you people that want to like read up on this, just everything else. Now, but I'm going to give you a heads up there. When you go to here and you read all this stuff, especially these two right here, they got spoiler alert. Now, these here, they kind of talk about it, but they don't go into the game mechanics or the spoilers or whatever. They just talk about the game in general. But this lady here and little Heather here, They actually go into the game mechanic to play, and that you saw the two pictures, what it looks like, this and all. They also go into the spoilers and kind of give you some spoilers. So if you don't want to know anything else, don't read these two. That the game mechanic, where the game's going. And they actually said, I think it's either this one or this one. It's one of these two. Well, they actually talk about where, yeah, we're now coming up on Revan, but we're already looking at next Christmas and already looking for the big extension for next year. So they're already planning, and they won't go into details about what it is. They said that this leads up to the next one next Christmas. So, like I said, this Christmas, this December is going to be a real good. But the following one, the next December, 2015, it's going to be the biggest one yet, they said. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here because it's now than 40 minutes. But I've already linked this to my guild site. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. There's that. I'm just going to wrap up, and I'll see y'all shortly on there. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the like button, dislike button, and Heather from Pretty Little Sith, thank you to the link, and the other lady, thank you to the link. Thank you for watching, and live long and prosper. I mean, not live long. May the Lord be with you. I'm thinking of Star Trek. Okay, bye now.